Antarctica, echoes of the white silence. The Polar Horizon Expedition. The breath of silence. The edge of the southern Pacific Ocean. The research vessel Polar Horizon glides through towering icebergs. The ocean is unnaturally calm, as if the water itself is holding its breath, watching the ship from the depths. Expedition leader Dr. Alexei Morozov stands on the deck, staring at the frozen horizon. Beside him stands oceanographer Sarah Wilson. "There's something about this silence," Alexei whispers. "Nature is never this quiet." "Antarctica doesn't like people, Alexei," Sarah replies coldly. "It's just waiting for us to leave." On board are 12 people, scientists, engineers, and doctors. Their mission? To investigate mysterious acoustic signals emanating from beneath the ice. A temporary camp is established near the coastline. While checking underwater sensors, engineer Thomas Reed turns pale. "Doctor, listen to this," Thomas says, handing the headset to Alexei. "The sound isn't a whale or a fish. It is a rhythmic, heavy sigh of a massive creature with lungs, breathing deep beneath the ice. Then, in an instant, the sound vanishes as if it never existed. Alexei, confused, dismisses it as a hardware malfunction. Day 1. By morning, technician Mark Lewis hasn't returned from his shift. "Maybe he's just wandering the ice," someone suggests. But Mark left everything behind. His radio was on the table and his tracker was still active, yet the man himself was gone. A search begins. "Mark!" Sarah screams into the frozen void. No answer. Instead, they find a long, wet trail on the ice. Not footprints. It looks like something heavy was dragged. What is this?" Dr. Emily Chang asks, her voice trembling. Morozov radios HQ. "Base, we have our first missing person. Technician MIA. Search underway." Only static answers back. Fear hadn't spoken yet, but it was already living in their eyes. Day 2. The weather turns violent. A thick fog descends, cutting visibility to 10 meters. Night shift engineer Oliver Grant disappears after his watch. This time, they find his radio. The battery is shattered, and the metal casing has been peeled open from the inside. "No human could do this," Thomas whispers. They find the same wet trails on the ice, but this time there are 2. "Base, we have a second loss. This is no accident," Morozov shouts into the radio. "We are considering aborting the mission," a distorted voice replies from the other side. But the team didn't know what they were facing yet. Day 3. By the 3rd day, the doors stay locked. No one wants to go outside. "I'm not going out there," Sarah says. "Something is waiting." "We are scientists," Alexei barks. "We can't work through fear." "This isn't fear, Alexei," Emily retorts. "It's instinct." Outside, shadows move. There are no footsteps, but something is circling the camp. Day 4. "We're leaving," Morozov finally orders. The team, relieved, frantically packs their gear and moves towards the ship. The transport equipment is activated, but as they move through the ice, the water stirs. First, one wave, then another, Then a massive white shadow moves beneath the surface. "What is that?" Thomas screams in a voice cracked with terror. A shape emerges from the water, a humanoid hand, long claws, a face without eyes. In a flash, it attacks. The metal hull of the transport is torn open like paper. A crew member is snatched away. Sarah manages to capture 10 seconds of footage on her phone. A pale creature, wrong proportions, human-like hands. "Base, we're under attack, sending footage now," she screams. The connection cuts. It was the last signal the expedition would ever send. A secret meeting. Moscow, an underground bunker. Screens align the walls. General Volkov stares at the final image sent by Sarah. A white, humanoid creature hunched over the ice. "This isn't Photoshop," analyst Irina Kovaleva says. "The metadata is clean. The video is real. Communication is dead. This is all we have," Volkov says. "If this is real," someone whispers, "it's not science, it's a threat." Volkov stands. "Assemble the military team. Chances of return are minimal." The military unit, Sever 7. An 8-man team is deployed. Captain Artyom Serov, leader, Special Ops. Major Nikita Orlov, Tactics. Maxim Fog, Sniper. Denis Kravtsov, Comms and Drones. Dr. Levin, Combat Medic. Ilyas, Scout. Anton, Combat Camera and Evidence. Pavel, the Rookie. "Any questions?" Serov asks. Pavel raises his hand. "What if that thing is real?" Serov looks him in the eye. "Then you learn how to survive." The military transport lands. The landing zone is empty. No snow, no tracks. As they approach the camp, they notice something haunting. No blood, no bodies, only those long, dragged trails. "It's like someone collected them," Levin whispers. Inside a container, they find a broken laptop and a message scratched into the wall. It comes from beneath the water. Anton opens a video file. Sarah appears on screen. "If anyone sees this, it's not human. It's watching us." The video cuts to black. Day 1 and 2. Silence. "There's nothing here," Pavel says, relieved. "Silence is not good," Ilyas counters. "It's waiting." Day 3. Night. Pavel and Ilyas are on watch. By morning, Pavel returns alone, his lips blue with cold. "Where is Ilyas?" Serov screams. He called out. Then a shadow," Pavel stammers. There is a faint trail of blood and the same dragging marks. Serov shouts for a search, but they are already too late. Day 4. The attack. 02:17 a.m. The drone alarms scream. "Movement!" Orlov yells. From a massive fissure in the ice, the creature emerges. White, long, humanoid hands. "Open fire!" The team unloads their weapons simultaneously. Dozens of rounds hit the creature, but it doesn't flinch. It lunges, ripping a soldier in half. "Comms are down," Denis screams as the equipment is crushed. "Fall back," Serov orders. They barely make it inside the camp and bolt the doors. Day 5 and 6. There are 5 survivors left. "It's playing with us," Orlov says. Maxim, suffocating from the tension, demands to go outside. Serov refuses, but Maxim argues. "It's daylight. It only attacks at night." Anton agrees. "We saw it. It has no eyes." Serov relents. Maxime steps out to smoke a cigarette. In an instant, the creature lunges from a crack in the ice, dragging Maxime into the freezing water before anyone can chamber around. The remaining four, Sirav, Anton, Levin, and Pavel, flee into an underground ice cave.
Day 8. We aren't hunters, Levin whispers. We're prey. Anton managed to restore a signal. Can you send it? Serov asks. I'll try. The SOS signal is sent. But between dusk and dawn, the creature finds them again. As if it's a game, it takes another one. This time, it's Levin. Day 10, 12. The descent. Only Serov, Anton, and Pavel remain. Cold, dehydration, madness. Anton whispers to the camera, "It's never going to leave." The rescue. A rescue ship finally arrives. They run toward the shore, their hearts pounding. Their only hope is their legs. Serov leads the way. Anton follows. Pavel, injured from a previous encounter, struggles behind, screaming, "Serov, Anton, don't leave me!" Suddenly, the creature appears from nowhere and lunges at Pavel. Serov and Anton manage to scramble onto the ship. They look like ghosts, their skin as white as the snow, lips blue, eyes wide with a trauma that cannot be spoken. Their tongues are frozen, they can't say a word. The ship turns back. The aftermath. Official report. Expedition lost due to natural disaster and technical failure. But deep in the archives, a folder is opened. Label, Project Ningen. Status, confirmed. What do you think about this story? Is the Ningen just a legend or a terrifying reality beneath the ice? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this mystery, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Stay safe from the silence until we meet at the next mysterious destination.